Alright guys, for level 2, I have my target stand set up here with 3 targets. I have 2 sets of pasta for vertical cutting, and then I also have a water bottle up here standing on top for horizontal. And we're just going to try and hit this. We're not going to try and cut this in half. I've tried cutting water bottles in half before. It's half short of impossible. At least these anyway. The plastic's pretty thick. However, you don't need to have a fancy target stand like this. This is just what I use normally, so that's what I'm going to use. You can use a park bench, you can use a stand, you can use a... when I started out doing targeting and stuff, especially like vertical stuff like this, I had my wife hold like a broomstick out with a hair tie and some pasta on the end of that, if you want to specifically cut pasta. And then like any flat surface that'll hold a water bottle or something is perfect for holding a vertical standing target like this. So we're going to look at how to use these different cracks to hit things. So on the cattleman's, you're just going to want to find your distance. So I'm going to lay the whip out underneath the stand here. So the cracker is right underneath my target. And then I'm going to take, and then I got my feet together here. I'm going to take one step back fully, and then plant my right foot back. So then as I bring the whip up, I'm not going to hit that. And then as I bring the whip down, I'm going to take a step forward, and that should cut the pasta. See if I can get one more hit out of here. But that's a really good way to bring the whip up without hitting anything, so you can keep your straight line and bringing the whip down. So I'm just going to take a direct step over here. I'm going to get the left side. There we go. So that's cutting with your cattleman's crack. With your sidearm, what we're going to do is we're going to kind of take that same wind up here. So I got the cracker underneath the target with my foot forward, my right foot forward. I take a step back, and this one I'm not going to make that step forward to make the cut. I'm just going to turn my body and hit the target just like that. And so I'll do a couple cracks just above it just to make this is how I check my distance, because I can see that nice white cracker flowing above it. That's what I want to see. I can hit the target stand below, make sure my distance is on that way. And then I am aiming with the side of my arm, the side of my arm up, and pointing with my thumb. I have my thumb on the back, and I'm pointing with that. So line up, and there it is. Now I've seen, if you're going to try to cut something, I've experimented with 2 different ways. When the whip goes to crack, it's going to accelerate down, and the crack's going to happen right about back here-ish. So the best way to do it, and this is what I learned from Adam Winrich, is to aim just to the left of the object if you're right-handed, and that will bring it through to try and actually cut whatever you want to cut. If you want to wrap it, you usually aim to the right, and you want to aim to hit it more with the fall so it'll wrap around. The way I've trained my brain, I actually aim for the right with the cracker if I want to cut it, and then with the fall if I want to wrap the object. And you can wrap the object fairly easily, just, I don't know if you can see that, but it did wrap around. But if you want to cut something, you do want to make sure you hit with the cracker. And that's level 2. If you can get either of these, even level 1, you've got the raffle points. So you're doing good so far. Now we're going to take our water bottle and add a small target to the top of it and go for that.